Yogis are practicing Vipassana meditation. You are observing 5 Upadana, 5 aggregates subject to clinging as impermanence, suffering, and non-self. There are 5 aggregates you are observing. Rupa aggregates, metta aggregates, Vedana feeling aggregates, Sanya perception aggregates, Saṅkhāra volitional formation aggregates, and Vijnana consciousness aggregates. So remain 15 mental states are collectively called Saṅkhārakkhandha, volitional formation aggregates, because this group is headed by a mental factor called Cetana, volition. So we finish Phassa, Cetana, Ekagata, Jivitindriya, Manasikara. And today we go to Vitaka and Vitaka, Vichara, etc. Vitaka puts your mind onto the object. And also Vitaka is one of the jhana factors, is to direct your mind onto the object. And the function is to strike at the object. So in the teaching, there are many Vitaka, Kama, Vitaka, Abhyabhada, Vihisa, Nikama, Abhyabhada, and Avihisa. During your Metta Bhavana and Karuna Bhavana, Abhyabhada Saṅkappa and Avihisa Saṅkappa, Abhyabhada Vitaka and Avihisa Vitaka functioning. And Vichara also jhana factors. Vichara has the characteristics of continued pressure on the object. Vitaka puts your mind on the object, and Vichara keeps your mind on the object, engage on the object in the sense of examining it. So it is something like examining the object. That is why sometimes Vichara is close to Pinya, wisdom. The function of Vichara is sustained application of the associated mental phenomena to the object. It is manifested as the anchoring of those phenomena in the object. So it keeps your mind on the object. So the proximate cause of Vichara is the object. Object may be understood to be its proximate cause. Vitaka, Vichara, what is the difference? What is one example? The bee diving towards the flower is like Vitaka. And the bee hovering over the flower is like vichara. An aeroplane taking off is like vitaka, and aeroplane reaching its cruising speed is like vichara. And then another mental factors among the Saṅkhārakkhandha is adimokkha. Is translated as decision. Adimokkha means literally the releasing of the mind onto the object. So it is being rendered decision or resolution. It dwells on the object and makes the decision that it is the object. It is something like that. Adimokkha is compared to a stone pillar owing to its unshakable resolve regarding the object. So Adimokkha can be compared to a rock pillar which is steady, which is strong, which does not move. It cannot be shaken. So Adimokkha is like that, dwelling on the object family. Sometimes Saddha is described as Adimokkha. In the case, Adimokkha is not this Adimokkha, but it is Saddha. So here it is a distinct mental factors called Adimokkha or decision. Sometimes wrong decision, killing or abstaining from killing, stealing, abstaining from stealing due to your wrong decision and right decision, karma, karmatic actions. Because it make decision. So another mental factor is virya. Yogis are very familiar with the word virya and the things which is virya itself. Without virya, you cannot come here. You come to the Dhamma hall every section and you practice continuously, non-stop with virya. So the characteristic is supporting exertion and marshalling. It is mental energy, and here it is not physical energy. When we say I make effort, I may make physical effort or I may make mental effort. But here virya means mental effort. The functions of virya is to support its associated states. With the help of virya, the associated states can be on the object. They are reinforced by this virya. They are reinforced by this mental energy. So the manifestations of virya is non-collapse. That means when something is supported, it doesn't collapse. When a house becomes old and shaky, you put some timbers to support it, to reinforce it. So virya is something like that. So during the practice of meditation, virya is in the group of samadhi group, virya, sati, and samadhi. So today, regarding the virya, during our practice of meditation, we have to go to the story of Samanadeva. Samanadeva, you have paper page number 2, the chariot of Mega. If you want to reach Nirvana, you have to take the mega vehicle. Your destination is Nirvana. Nirvana is very safe zone. There's no rebirth, no sickness, no aging, no death, no danger. So Nirvana is a place that is free from danger. And to reach Nirvana, you take mega vehicle, mega chariot. Your mega chariot have 2 wheels, Kaika Viriya and Chitasika Viriya, the wheels of 2 kinds of effort. So during the practice of meditation, 1 month or 2 months or etc., you are putting effort continuously. The wheels of the 2 kinds of efforts are turning continuously, except sleeping time, very quiet and secluded, because the mega chariot or the path chariot is no sound, very quiet. Now 30 yogis, 35 yogis practicing in this hall, very quiet, no sound. So Vidya is here turning. Even though Vidya is turning, mega vehicle is walking, there is no sound. So in your mega vehicle, there are very good backrest, leaning board, that is moral shame and moral fear. And the most important thing is mindfulness, is the protective railing. And driver is very reliable, that is preceded by mega jnana, and the mega path is your driver of the mega vehicle. So this mega vehicle can be possessed by anyone. When the monk practice, monk ride, he can reach Nirvana. When the nuns or female or male or young or old, anyone can ride this mega vehicle. So today we go to the story. During the time of the Lord Buddha, a certain young man had faith in the dispensation of the Buddha. So he got himself ordained, and he stayed with the preceptor for 5 years. He performed all the major and minor duties of his Upajjhaya preceptor and learned thoroughly the 2 codes, Bhikkhu and Bhikkhuni, doing Matika or Patimokkha discipline for the Bhikkhu. So that monk also mastered the procedure for purifying himself from serious as well as trifling offenses. Then that monk took a meditation technique, and he departed to a solitary abode in the forest and devoted himself continuously to the practice of meditation. So his efforts, his virya at meditation were very tough. Even at midnight, Buddha allowed this time for rest to sleep. But that monk continued with the practice. So striving days and nights and getting enervated by lack of sufficient nutritious food. Forest monk, not very sufficient nutriment. So he was suddenly seized with a cutting pain, that is paralytic stroke, that ruptured the spinal nerve, that caused him instant death. So the monk was meditating while practicing walking meditation. So it is said to have passed away in the course of performing the duties of a bhikkhu. So according to the commentary, if any monk pass away while engaged in walking ups and down, walking meditation, or standing leaning against the leaning post, sitting or lying down at the head of the walking meditation, he is said to die in harness. So no need to worry. During the practice of meditation, if you die, it is called die in harness. But all the teacher encourage, by practicing meditation, you will not die. You will not die. So a bhikkhu is said to die in harness if he pass away in the course of teaching the Dhamma talk, particularly on liberation from the suffering of existence. So as the bhikkhu in this story was engaged in meditation while practicing walking meditation, he could take it that he passed away while he was meditating on Namarupa, mind and metta, in accordance with the teaching of the Satipatthana Sutta. Although that monk had put a great deal of effort, great deal of virya in the practice of meditation, he passed away without attaining the Arhata Megaphala, because he was not yet fully endowed with paramis, supporting acts of perfection necessary for such attainments. So long as we are not free from tanha, so long as we are not we not gain Arhata Megaphala, and we will be reborn. So this bhikkhu had not yet developed even up to the stage of Sotapanna. So because of tanha, which can cause rebirth, that monk was reborn in the celestial realms of Tavatesa. A magnificent celestial palace awaited him as a result of the merits he had acquired in the practice of meditation. So by spontaneous rebirth, that monk appeared as if just awakened from sleep at the entrance of the palace, a celestial being in full celestial attire. So at that moment, about 1,000 celestial devis, celestial princesses, who had been waiting the arrival of their master of the palace, the devis, celestial devis, said to him, "Our master have arrived. Now it is time to entertain our master." So celestial devis gather around him, holding musical instrument in their hands to welcome him joyously. However, the Deva of the palace did not even realize that he had taken a new existence in a new world. That monk was under the impression that he was still a bhikkhu of a human world. So on the side of the celestial devis, he took them to be female visitors to his forest monastery. So he covered up his bare left shoulder with the upper garment and remained seated, his eye lowered, assuming a very dignified pose. Now Celestial Devis realized at once the new being must have been a bhikkhu in the previous life. So they said to him, "O my Lord, it is the abode of the celestial realms, celestial beings. It is not time to observe the course of bhikkhu discipline. It is the occasion for enjoyment of celestial pleasures." So the Devis told the Devas, but he continued maintaining solemn reserve and dignity. This Deva has not realized that he has become a celestial being in the realms of Devas. So let us drive home these facts to him by welcoming reveries, the Devi said. So saying, the celestial Devis started playing the musical instrument accompanied by songs. The Deva all the more tightened his quiet manner, maintaining his dignified solemnity. He thought the female visitors had come to my forest place for enjoyment. He thought. So whereupon the celestial ladies brought out a body lens mirror and placed it in front of the Devas. So according to this, in Deva realms, there is mirror. So the mirror, they show in front of him. On seeing his reflection in the mirror, that Deva finally realized that he had left the bhikkhu existence and taken to be reborn in the celestial realms. So the Samana Deva was greatly disappointed. He reflected, I did not take up meditation to be reborn in these celestial realms. My object was to attain the most profitable goal of arhata fruition. But now I'm like a boxer who entered the boxing competition aiming at the championship gold medal. But I was awarded only a bundle of turnip. So he was extremely agitated and he thought, the celestial pleasures are easily attainable. The lifetime of the enlightened Buddha is a rare occasion. To hear the teaching of the Buddha and to attain the Arhata Mega is of utmost importance. By wallowing in the celestial pleasures, there is the danger of losing the opportunity of meeting the Buddha. So without taking the trouble of entering the palatial building, that Deva went quickly to the presence of the Buddha. And celestial Devis of the Devas also accompany him because they were anxious not to lose sight of him. So they reached the presence of the Buddha and the Devas addressed Buddha, Bande, in what manner will it be possible to avoid and proceed along past the Nandavana Celestial Garden, otherwise known as Mohana Garden, the grove of stupidity, because it serves to encourage foolish behavior in the celestial beings who visit it. So in these celestial gardens, thousands of female devis indulge in singing and yodeling, where numerous demons, goblins, and spirit haunt. So here the Deva referred to the celestial females as demons and goblins, and the Nandavana celestial garden as a grove of stupidity. Why? Because that Deva was still in a repulsive mood towards sensual pleasures as a consequence of his intense efforts of vipassana meditation. The commentary explanation of the Deva's query as to how to proceed along was that he was questioning the Buddha for guidance on vipassana to attain Arhata Megaphala. So when Deva asked Buddha reflected on all the circumstances concerning the Deva and taught him the Noble Eightfold Path in 3 verses. The first verse is Ujuko Nama Somego Abhya Nama Sadisa Rato Akujano Nama Dhamma Jagehi Samyuto. So Buddha said to Devas, O Devas, you are anxious to flee away. The straight path for the quick escape is the noble eightfold path of vipassana you had already trod while you are a bhikkhu. When Buddha said the devas, they were understood because he had come straight from the monastery where he had devoted himself to meditation. So Buddha's explanation was quite clear to the devas. So the commentary exposition said, on giving meditation training to someone not yet established in Sila, Buddha always advised meditators, purify your Sila, develop mindfulness and concentration, straighten out your views of karma and its resultant effect, and directed the yogi to get firmly established in these fundamental practices initially. But to yogis already engaged in meditation, Buddha instructed him only in vipassana, approximate to the Arhata Mega. Now in this story, the Deva was already practicing meditation and his sila remained unimpaired. So it was only the Arhata Mega that he needed to accomplish. Having already developed his precursor, Puvabhaga Mega, so in order to instruct devas in vipassana, Buddha taught him the 3 verses. So in this commentary exposition, the facts of his sila remaining unimpaired even after he had passed from a bhikkhu life to that of celestial being. So it means that having not breached any of the precepts such as killing, stealing, etc., the bhikkhu continued to maintain his sila. So we should understand that even without formal vow of keeping the precepts, sila remains unimpaired if you abstain from evil deeds, which you should not commit. So it should also be noted that these verses taught vipassana. And the best and straightest way of quick escape from the Nandavana celestial gardens with its celestial females is the Vipassana Mega, Vipassana path, which the monk had trod along while he was a bhikkhu. Regarding the next question on the danger-free place of refuge, Buddha said, the danger-free place of refuge is the sanctuary, that is Nibbana, which you had aspired to as a bhikkhu. So in Nibbana there is no danger, no aging, no sickness, no death, and all the dangers are free in Nibbana. That is Abhayanama. Danger-free place, refuge is Nibbana. So this means that he had to strive on till he attained Nibbana. So as to What types of vehicle should be employed to make the passage? Buddha said, for a silent escape with no one becoming aware of it, you need a silent vehicle, which is the Vipassana two-wheeler fitted with 2 wheels of Kaika Virya, physical effort, and Cetasika Virya, mental effort. The mental effort involved in noting every physical activities is known as Cetasika Virya, mental effort. While you are noting the bodily actions, walking, standing, sitting, the physical effort required to maintain your body in respective postures, it is called Kaika Virya, physical effort. But when you practice lying meditation while lying down involves only mental effort. So lying meditation, normally teacher not encourage. Teacher encourage you to practice walking, sitting, standing. Teacher not encourage lying meditation, because lying meditation no physical effort. Physical effort zero, so there is only a mental effort, not physical effort. Here, as the use of two-wheeler with wheels of mental effort and physical effort was advised, so it must be taken to mean Vipassana meditation, which requires heedful noting of walking, standing, and sitting. So to ride on the grand vehicle of Vipassana Mega, fitted with 2 wheels of Kaika Virya and Cetasika Virya, yogis must be engaged in mindful noting while occasionally walking up and down. That is to say, you must note walking, raising, pushing forward, dropping, as prescribed in the discourse on Satipatthana Sutta. Kichantowa, Kichamiti, Pajanati, when you walk, you have to note walking, etc. So while striving in this way, as your concentration getting strengthened, because momentary concentration getting strengthened and your mind become purified. So now yogi come to distinguish with each noting the rupa very clear, stiffness, tension, movement, that rupa causing stiffness and movement. And nama is another one. Nama is separated. Nama is just a knowing, different from rupa. Yogis start to distinguish. And then concentration getting strengthened. Just noting continuously. A yogi will come to distinguish the cause from the effect. Before going, you capture the intention. Intention comes first, and then going. Before listening, intention to listen. there's listening, intention you capture before the movement. So because of the intention to go, there appears the physical process of going, and the objects and intentions separated, and you capture the intention, you capture the object, and knowing, and you start to understand because there is the object to know, there's knowing. Sometimes thinking about something and the objects are different, a lot of thinking, and thinking you can distinguish. In the process of thinking, some objects are pleasurable, some are horrible, horrible object, horrible thinking, and pleasurable object, pleasurable thinking. A yogi can distinguish because there is the object to know, there is knowing. So yogi can see the cause and effect clearly. Yogi keep noting with further progress the arising of such phenomena for a moment, momentary appearance of intention to go, physical process of going, and noting mind. They are very clear. Intention to go, going, and knowing. And then momentary appearance and immediately disappear. So these processes can be grasped in your own hand. So it is realized plainly then that what arises momentarily only to vanish soon. These namarupa are not permanent. What arises and vanishes incessantly is fearsome. So yogi, we comprehend clearly that the phenomena are occurring of their own accord. It not follow my will. So really uncontrollable. That understanding is anatta understanding, not subjected to my control. So then the heedful noting should continue while standing or sitting occasionally. So this mega vehicle yogi are riding continuously. So this silent vehicle is a reference to the horse-drawn vehicle of ancient days. Some carriage are by themselves noiseless, but when burdened with many passengers or heavy loads, are liable to produce creaky sound. However, the mega vehicle is able to carry unlimited number of yogis without producing any sound. Sometimes while listening to the teaching of the Buddha, audience, yogis, or passenger numbering 84,000 rode on this mega vehicle, piloted by Vipassana Mega, which transported them restlessly to their final destination, Nirvana. So this vehicle was admired as a noiseless vehicle, intimation was in this way given by the Buddha to the Devas that it would be possible to make his silent escape without letting the celestial female Devas know by means of this transport. And Buddha continued, Hiri tassa apalambo satyasa parivaranam Dhammahan saratim bhumi samaditi pure javam. That means hiri, moral shame, and moral fear to commit evil deeds serves as a backrest or a leaning board on the mega vehicle without which passengers are liable to fall backwards when the mega vehicle moves. So your mega vehicle has excellent backrest of hiri and uttapat, moral shame and moral fear. Meditating yogi feels repulsed and horrified at the possible arising of unwholesome thoughts concerning some objects which yogi may have missed in the heedful noting. It is like the revulsion you feel towards coming into with filth after having a nice clean bath. So the conscientious concern for not arising of unwholesome thoughts is termed hiri, and uttapa, moral shame, and there is also fear of unwholesome thoughts leading to evil actions which will yield unwholesome resultant effect. So the fear of evil deeds and its unwholesome consequences is called uttapa. Because of the sense of moral shame and moral fear, yogi devotes yourself in a reverential attitude to the task of noting every physical and mental phenomena without missing any. In this way, your mega path is kept developing with each passing moment. It is like the manner in which the leaning boards or backrest of your mega vehicle prevent you from falling backwards, maintaining them in their position. It is the reason why the Buddha had termed hiri and uttapa, moral shame and moral fear, as the backrest or leaning boards of your mega vehicle. Then Buddha explained how mindfulness is like the protective railing of your mega vehicle. In the same way, the protective railing in your vehicle guards against the danger of stones and sticks and bullets being thrown in. Mindfulness of every physical and mental phenomena as it arises keeps yourself secure from the danger of akusala, the meritorious deeds. So kaya nupassana, satipatthana, contemplations of the body, vedana nupassana, satipatthana, contemplation of the feeling, citta nupassana, satipatthana, contemplations of consciousness, and Dhammanupassana, Satipatthana, contemplations of the Dhamma, are called protective railing of your mega vehicle. Then Buddha continued, I call the right view pertaining to Ariya Mega Samadhi, preceded by Vipassana Samadhi, the driver of the mega vehicle. So the first deity is Samadhi, is Kama Sakata Samadhi. Right view, you believe karma and its results. The right view concerning karma and the karma results has to be established before yogi starts the practice of meditation. And the right view concerning jhana is related to the purifications of mind, which is the base for your vipassana. So the proximate knowledge which has to be developed for the promotion of right view concerning the Ariya Mega is a right view concerning vipassana. So when the vipassana knowledge is fully developed, knowledge of Ariya Mega arises spontaneously. So just try to develop your vipassana knowledge, and mega knowledge will arise spontaneously. So while engaging in vipassana meditation, mega jnana, mega knowledge leads the way for the development of other megas. At the moment of your attainment of Ariya Mega, mega jnana gives the lead to other megas. For this reason, Buddha had called Vipassana Samadhi and Ariya Mega Samadhi are the drivers of your mega vehicle. So that is jnana. Jnana is the wisdom. And the last verse, Buddha said, Yasa esa eta dis sayanam etiya purisasawa. Sawe etena yanina nibbana sewa santike. Any woman or man possessing this eightfold mega vehicle can get to the presence of Nibbana by means of vehicle. So in accordance with the last verse, the owner of the eightfold path, eightfold mega vehicle, irrespective of sex, is definitely bound to reach Nibbana. So it is very clear that anyone who have desire to reach Nibbana must develop Ariya Mega based on the Vipassana Mega. So in this common knowledge that in the mundane world, the owner of some form of transport is able to reach the required destination by using it. But just having the knowledge of the mechanism of transport without actually possessing it will not get anyone anywhere. In the same way, by just knowing how to enumerate the various types of nama or rupa or different kinds of mega, you will not reach Nibbana. Just by enumerate, just by categorize the Nama Rupa. This is Nama, or this is Rupa, this is Apo, or this is Vayo, or Tejo. If you enumerate, Nama Rupas are passing by already, passed by already. So it is important to note immediately when the Nama Rupa flowing continuously, so that you can be going along with the phenomena thoroughly. You can contemplate the arising phenomena precisely. It is what kinds of vitaka, abhyavada vitaka, or awinsa vitaka, or abodejawaya. No need to categorize, just note it, so that you can realize this Namarupa. So after teaching the three verses, Buddha also gave the discourse on the Four Noble Truths. The Samana Deva, while listening to the discourse, reflected on the meditation practice of his former existence. Although he had not been able to attain to higher knowledge as a monk, in spite of strenuous efforts in meditation, in the life of Deva, whose physical body was free from impurities, in no time he was able to develop Vipassana Jnana step by step until he attained Megaphala of the first stage, and he realized Nibbana. So Samanadeva became a Sotapanna stream winner. From this story, Samana Deva story, we learn that if you want to reach Nibbana, you have to take this mega vehicle. Your mega vehicle has two ways, that is physical effort and mental effort. You understand that is virya or atapa, and moral shame and moral fear. They are like the backrest, leaning board. Mindfulness is always needed. It is the protective railing. It will protect you thoroughly. And your mega vehicle has driver, that is Vipassana path and mega path. So can you follow me? Page number 2, the chariot of mega. This mega, which is called the straight path, is Nibbana, the place that is free from danger. When the wheels of the two kinds of effort are turning, this path is a chariot without sound. Moral shame and moral fear are the backrest. Mindfulness is the protective railing. Preceded by Vipassana, but mega knowledge is the driver of the chariot. Who possess these kinds of chariot, every person can, whether man or woman. If one rides steadily on the great vehicle of the Eightfold Path, yogi reached Nibbana, the final destination. So in this mega vehicle, you can see the Chetasika, Viriya, Hiri, Uttapa, Sati, etc. So these are the Saṅkhārakkhandha mental factors. Viriya, Hiri, Uttapa mainly is Sati. So long as you are turning this wheel of mega vehicle, you surely reach Nirvana, your final destination. So we have to stop our discourse for today by practicing Vipassana meditation, by observing every phenomena occurring at the six senses, by riding steadily on the great vehicle of Eightfold Path. May all yogis be liberated from suffering. May all yogis reach Nirvana, your final destination. May all yogis realize the real peace in the very near future. So